Okay, so here we go with the next round. This is the second part of the Chrono Trigger, the 600 AD part. This is the first one of the first fights before you start getting to trying to rescue the Queen, and before you meet Frog. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked. It's been a while since I've had to play this. This might be a little bit of a repeat from the last video I put up because I figured out a few things with the sound and everything. So, let's try to kill the monster versions of Pink. I hate Pink. What are these things called? Maggots? Now, a lot of this game, you have to think of where they actually thought of the names for these monsters while they were designing them. Especially the designs for some of them. The other thing I disliked was how you can try almost set it up for the special tech attacks, and they move just before you can get it can click on it. Even if you have the best sword in the game up to this point, you still can't do a whole hell of a lot of damage. Kiss. Okay, when you guys were playing this game, what were you trying to do? You probably read some of the reviews about the multiple endings, and were you shooting to try to get all 10 of the multiple endings, or I think there was 10. Yeah. Or were you just going through and seeing how you go throughout the game and see which end you can get? Me personally, I went through and tried to get each of the different endings. I think I got a good part of them. It's hilarious. One of their taunts is just to stick their tongue out at you. As smart as Lupa is, she would have a better weapon than a dart gun. Hey, Luca leveled up. Uh-oh, look out behind you. And here comes Frog Legs. The obligatory FF7 type music. I did do a lot of editing to get a lot of the pieces out of this, so it would just flow as normal as I could actually get it. It's funny, if you don't pick the Go with Frog, it doesn't continue. The game hardly continues well without it. I always thought the pose that Frog did, his little muscle pose, is actually pretty good. Not sure why a frog needs to flex his bicep, but everybody's got to feel good about themselves. And play with someone's organ and get the door to open. The interesting thing is, a lot of these monsters you actually could run around or walk around. If you ran, you caught their attention for some reason. This is definitely one of the classic games of the SNES. It's one of the better role-playing games they put out for the system. The Three Wise Men. This is the part, if you don't talk to each one, you won't get the little battle that comes from it, which is fighting all of them, these characters as their monster forms. These things are what? Diablos? Or whatever the hell you pronounce them. Mashers. Diablos are the little winged yellow ones. Oh my god, you got a 22 on a hammer hit. I have to say, Frog's slash attack when you get the double shot is actually pretty cool looking. Still makes me laugh every time I see Frog after a battle, just with the whole bicep thing. See, if you walk slowly around them, you can actually dodge them all. Interesting little side to it. I did pretty good on editing that part. Uh-oh. We're still in their stomach here. They're gonna have to kill us now. Battle's fairly easy, simple, because you can do the Chrono's cyclone attacks on them and kill them a lot quicker. Normally if they hit you, they throw you across the area, but since we're back to the wall, that's not going to happen. It is too bad the intelligence and the AI and the monsters wasn't that. If they got too low, like in Final Fantasy, their numbers got dwindled, they'd run. Now we'll go free some of the guards, talk to some of the guards. These are both humans. The other thing that annoyed me about these guys, the simple fact is, if you're walking, they get in your way. It's harder than hell to get around them, because they always seem to go right in your path. Okay, now we gotta go up the middle. I don't know if I could have got around those or not. I think it was because I was running. This is the fun part. Gotta fall down the stairs. I remember playing this for the first time that happened. I was like, what the hell? Sneak around the mobs, pick the skull. I know most people would stop and fight the monsters, but I'd want to get to the end. And the less I fight, the less time this takes up. Because fixing the frame rate and locking it down, it's about 3 sections per video. And it usually ends up being about just over 10 minutes, which isn't entirely bad. for one more fight before we head into the boss area, near the boss area. And there's still 2 more parts to this 600 AD section. And we are about to end this section, so keep watching.